After so much criticism that they'd been beaten in the diplomatic chess game over Syria, the US, France and the UK wanted to speak with one voice, and that voice said Syria had to start playing to their rules on the disposal of chemical weapons, or else.
Now, Russia did agree in Geneva that Chapter 7 is mentioned specifically as the route for compliance if there is non-compliance or any use of chemical weapons by anyone in Syria.
Yet such is the rush to look like there's progress that there was still confusion even over the timing of the agreement reached in Geneva, with British officials saying they weren't completely clear, even if the deadline had actually begun, for Syria to provide a list of chemical weapons sites. But all the same, if the details are enormously sketchy, what's obvious is the aspiration, a political settlement.
It is the Assad regime that has stockpiled these weapons and that has used them repeatedly against the Syrian people. So the pressure is on them to comply with this agreement in full. The world must be prepared to hold them to account if they don't, and our three countries are certainly determined to do so.
This was overwhelmingly an attempt by the three most hawkish Western powers over Syria to look as if they're back on the front foot, to be seen to be leading events rather than being led by them, and all the talk of enforcement and accountability designed to appease criticism in John Kerry's backyard in the United States and indeed appease the Syrian opposition as well. But the big balancing act is this: too much talk of threat could easily drive the Russians further away, even from where they are now. Indeed, no sooner had they ended their press conference than Mr. Lavrov offered the opinion that too much muscle flexing could derail any peace proposals even before they start.
I'll say it again. First of all, a decision has to be made by the Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. The Security Council will support it, and besides, no Chapter 7 is involved in it.
So the new diplomatic game begins. All the talk of speedy deadlines with consequences for non-compliance might sound good to domestic audiences, but there's no guarantee any of it will work better than moving slowly.